Hi guys, welcome to today's channel. So today I'll be talking about being kind. I realize that a lot of people are actually not as kind as they should be. I was going through a particular situation at some point in life, and I realized that a lot of people claim to be kind, but they are not kind. Most people are just act like they are kind because they want to show the other people or the other person that, oh, I can be nice. And at some point, I started thinking, are people kind towards other people because they actually want to be kind, or they are kind because they want to show off that they are kind, or are they kind because they have passed through a certain stage, or something happened in their life that has made them to be kind? Because I realized that the word kind, he's a kind person, is a kind person, is always thrown up and down, but that is not how it is. I noticed that a lot of people are not kind at all. Like, people are so wicked. We live now in a wicked world. You can't even understand why certain people do certain things, because there are certain things that people do to you. You will say, okay, this is a mistake. There are certain things other people will do to you. You know that this was an intentional act. You couldn't have mistakenly hurt that person at that time in that way. Certain people are just wicked, and we go with, oh, he's kind, oh, he's kind. You just met the person. How can you say the person is kind? Until you have known someone, until you have spent time with the person, until you and the person have had some sort of transaction, you can't see anyone is kind. So my question is, are people kind? Do you think people are kind? Are people indeed kind? And this brings me to where our society at large is, where we are heading to gradually. I see a lot of people. Okay, take for instance on Instagram, see people, you are trolling people, you are just insulting people, talking to people anyhow. Each of these persons that people are talking about, you've not met this person before, you've not talked to this person. In short, in real life, I'm very sure you are not with the person, but you just be a pro because you have internet, you have iPhone, or you have the latest Samsung. You are tapping and sending rubbish. If you are indeed kind, you would not say certain things about people, noting that everything you are saying, you are damaging somebody. And the fact that someone is pretty or someone is well to do does not mean they're not going through one challenge or another. Everyone is going through one thing, or going through a process, and you can't continue to act that. And these things are things that I look at, because people are going through a lot. They are going through a lot. So my question is, when do we start to look inward? When do we start to check some of the things we do and the things we say to people? I struggled at some points in my life in some ways, and I'm someone that I look inward a lot. If people complain about me, say this thing is not well done, this thing is not well done, I may not look like it, I may not maybe give you the right attitude at first, but in my closet I begin to think, okay, this person has complained about me, this another person is saying, is it true? If it is true, how do I work on it? How do I change? I don't want people to keep complaining about me and it doesn't sit well with me, or I'm the only one in the room that everybody is complaining about. If we begin to sit and check the things that people complain about in our lives, maybe then we'll be able to work and do better. Because a lot of people are not kind. We need to be kind. It must be an intentional act. You can't just go around and just be acting anyhow towards people. The thing is, okay, when we were growing up, as those of us that did relationship, right? Not people that just waited on the dated who they married. If you are people like us that we have dated, we're serial daters before we now finally settle down. Me, I'm not married, but you get what I'm saying. Most people have dated 4 or 5 people, then now get married. If you are the one that is hurting people, you're transferring that process. So you hurt this person. Person says, okay, the next person I'm going to take, I'm going to deal with the person. I won't even give my heart to another person. That character did not just grow. It came from somewhere, because someone hurt me, I'm going to look for the next person to deal with. I'm not saying that is how everybody's process is. I'm just trying to explain. I was with one of my auntie and we were listening to one program. I don't even know what the program is called, and she was talking about how a white man helped a black lady, and the lady duped the man of how many millions. And she was saying, okay, now tomorrow we'll say white people don't like black people. I'm not talking about racism here. Nobody should come for me, please. Let us face the actual topic we are talking about. And she was like, now that man will not say he's going to deal with someone. The person he's going to deal with is not that lady. Is another person that may and may not be a bad person, that will now suffer what someone else has done. If that lady was kind towards the man, she would have just eaten some of his money, or not even eat at all and leave. And you know, these things are things that, okay, you know that this thing can be suicidal. That kind of thing can happen now. The man will just commit suicide. She squandered the man's money, a lot of money. I'm not talking about maybe like thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. I can't recall the exact figure. So what I'm just saying is that we need to be kind towards people, even to the people that are working for us. I see people, okay, now, there was this person I knew back in the past. I went to her house one day. Her children were to eat bread. She bought bread, expensive bread. In Nigeria, that's about 500 naira for her children. Then bought bread from Malam for her staff. My question is, you are not kind, you are a wicked person. So what is the difference between those bread now? Treating people like trash is really wrong. I still have another person that I know. She was telling me whatever her children eat, it is the same thing her house girl will eat. That she may not even eat it too, because you know that sometimes she don't want to eat like pizza. You as an adult, you don't want to eat, eba, or maybe rice or something else. But she made sure that there is no food her children eat, her house girl does not eat, because she's not always in the house with them 247. Yes, she has CCTV here and there. She watches them on her phone. But the truth is, will you, every time you are going, do you carry your phone to be watching them? There are times you will be driving. Is there anybody watching them? So all those slap, knock. I'm not saying that the people that will still behave anyhow will not still behave anyhow to your children. But at least on your own part, you would have known that you have tried, you have done the needful for the person around you. Please, let us be more kind. Let us treat people with more dignity. They might not have as much as we have, but at least we have done, at least we will know that we have done our part. You understand? You can't keep treating people anyhow. You must be intentional about your relationships. You must try as much as possible to be transparent. You can't but not be kind. We are now living in a society where people don't even care about the next person. Well, I hope that I have been able to speak to you on what it means to be kind to people and how best to treat people. The best way to treat people is the way you want to be treated. I hope we'll see you in my next video. I hope you were blessed by this video. Thank you very much. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, put on your notification bell. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.